What if I told you by doing these 3 simple things, you could look fit, healthy, get more confidence and have a 6-pack like myself in this picture here in my 40s by doing these 3 simple things? Sound good? Let's dive straight in. Exchange for kings. Appearance and health are key fundamentals for both male and female when it comes to minimizing stress and feeling happy. For a lot of us, weight gain is not just simply down to the amount of calories we consume on a daily basis, but also the stress levels and the lack of sleep can also play a major impact in terms of the number we see increasing on the scale. The next 3 things which I'm going to discuss will not only enable you to change your lifestyle, but it will also enable you to improve your mindset along with your confidence. So without further ado, let's dive straight in. So first things first. The first thing that enabled me to shed an excessive amount of body fat was simply walking. Yep, that's right. Sounds simple, sounds basic, right? However, by walking approximately 12k steps on a daily basis, you'll begin to see results. Whether your jeans will start feeling a little bit looser, or perhaps your stomach appears to be flatter, walking is extremely underrated. And a lot of us don't even do enough of it. Now, if you do your research in terms of walking to lose body fat, you hear a lot of your big influencers state that you need to walk around 10 to 12k steps per day in order for you to shed body fat, which is a fair estimate of result, because in terms of that 10k steps, that will roughly burn around 500 calories. Remember, I said roughly. Hence why I would aim for that 12k steps. 12k, you're guaranteed to burn at least 500 calories per day. And as we know, in order for you to burn body fat, 1 pound of body fat is 3,500 calories. So in order for you to burn literally 1 pound of fat, you're looking to burn at least 500 calories per day. Hence why those 12k steps per day will set you well on your way in terms of shedding that body fat. Now, when it comes to walking, I would recommend that you track your steps on either an app on your phone or download one of those fitness walking tracker apps from, I don't know, Google Play Store or an iPhone app. You have to remember though, when it comes to these apps, they're just an estimate. They're not 100% accurate. So although the magic number out there is 10k steps, the reason why I stay 12k, because if you're hitting 12k steps and your fitness app is not 100% right, at least you know you've burnt 500 calories for that day. Hence why I've recommended that you go over as opposed to hitting that 10k step mark. Now, the second important factor, which for me is a no-brainer, is nutrition. Nutrition is and will always be a major factor when it comes to fat loss. Notice how I said major factor and not the only factor. A lot of people are misguided when it comes to trying to lose weight and food. We jump on the net, type in weight loss for fat loss, and immediately in terms of diet, we see nothing but greens, salads, and rabbit food. All these foods on the net look absolutely fantastic and lovely, but you don't need to eat like a hamster in order for you to shed body fat. Nutrition is so critical when it comes to losing or trying to lose any form of weight or body fat. When it comes to nutrition, I focus on 3 major things. 1, ensuring I have a good source of protein in every meal, whether that's eggs, minced beef, chicken, or perhaps fish. I have to have a good source of protein. It's critical. 2 is fruit. Listen, the amount of fruit I consume, which are low calories, is essential, because not only does it make you feel full, but it's actually extremely healthy for you. I'm talking about fruit like watermelon, berries. When I say berries, not necessarily strawberries, but perhaps your blackberries, your raspberries. Any form of berries or any form of fruit that's low in calories, that's high in volume, is key, again, when it comes to weight loss. And 3, please ensure that you're in a calorie deficit. It is so important to be in a calorie deficit when trying to lose any form of body fat or weight in general. What a lot of people fail to realize is you could be the healthiest person in the world. I've stated this on one of my previous videos. You could be literally eating nothing but salads, fruits, berries, good sources of protein, drinking liters of water every single day, and still not lose weight or still not lose fat. And that's simply because you're not in a caloric deficit. In order for you to lose any form of weight, you have to be, I repeat, you have to be in a caloric deficit. Again, if you do not know what a calorie deficit is, or perhaps you want to find out how to create a calorie deficit, click on this video above. I explain literally everything what a calorie deficit is and how to actually create one, which again will help you on your fitness journey in terms of shedding that body fat. And finally, number 3 is the importance of sleeping. Sleep. What we fail to realize is our body is essentially like a mechanism. We're almost like a machine that requires fuel in order for us to function. However, there becomes a time where a lack of rest can affect our mindset, our energy levels, and all we really want to do is sit down and sleep. They say muscles tend to grow at resting period, which is 100% correct. For me, I tend to try to get 8 to 9 hours sleep on a daily basis. I was able to do this on a consistent basis, and literally not only did I feel much more healthier, my energy levels was much more higher, and not only that, it enabled me to train harder and be consistent in my approach in terms of ensuring that I was in a caloric deficit without feeling frustrated, hungry, or any form of, being derailed in terms of my motivation in order for me to achieve my target. Again, sleep is so underrated when it comes to literally trying to lose your body fat. A lot of us tend to work 9 to 5 during the day. We then either train in the morning or perhaps may train in the evening. We might have families where we need to attend to the kids or put them to bed or so on and so forth. And then before you know it, it's 11 o'clock or maybe 10:30 and you have to be up at 5 a.m. So you're not getting that good amount of rest time in order for you to function and focus, not only with work, but also with your training. You may feel derailed, you may feel exhausted, to the point where you do not want to meal prep anymore. You just want to get something quick and easy. So instead of going for the healthier snack, you go for the, junk food, so to speak. It could be a burger and chips, it could be a kebab, it could be chicken and chips, whatever your choice may be. And that becomes a habit simply because you're not getting enough rest. So sleep is so underrated, not only for the mindset, but also for the body. But anyway, my guys, those are the 3 essential things that you need to do in order for you to shed that body fat. I did it. I feel fantastic. I feel amazing. I've even gotten down to 10% body fat. Not that I would recommend getting down to 10% body fat. Get my words mixed up. Not that I would recommend going down to 10% body fat, but I was able to get down to 10% body fat. I'm now currently at around 15% body fat mark. But again, looking to hit that 12% body fat again very soon. But guys, if you're feeling this channel, please feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe. Hit me up. Let me know how your fitness journey is going. Let me know what sort of percentage you're looking to get to in terms of your journey. And perhaps we can have a discussion. Maybe I can help you even more. Give you some more tips in order for you not to specifically get there quicker, but get there more effectively and more efficiently. But until next time, get them gains.
Exchange for gains. Move it, Karen. Time I make those lifestyle changes. Do it like Darren.